What is up guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Hammerstack and today we have here the OPPO A60, a very nice interesting entry level phone. And of course in today's video what we're going to do, so first go through the key specs and features to help you make your purchase decision. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. So right off the box we do have the quick and safety guide, and not to mention we do have also the SIM ejector tool. And right here we do have the 45-watt Super VOOC charger, and for my folks here in Malaysia we're going to get the 3-pin plug so you don't have to worry about it, and it does have the USB-A to USB-C cable. And next up we do have a nice clear phone case over here, and of course if we look on the bottom we do have the audio jack and USB-C cover right down the bottom. And here we have the OPPO A60 phone looking really nice. There is two color variants to this. We have the midnight purple that we have here on my hand, and we also have the ripple blue edition. This one here does look really cool. It does give that nice purple hue to it. And of course, as we see from the sides here, it does give you a squared size all around this phone, give you a extra sense of grip when you're holding this phone. In terms of the weight here, about 186 grams, so it isn't very lightweight and it isn't too heavy either. A very nice balanced weight. And talking about balance here, on the back it is very flat, and also when it comes to the camera modules as well, it's very slim. So in case you want to put it on your phone, you don't have to worry about it. In case you want to watch some shows here, you can prop it up, make it stand, and have a phone stand right on the go, so you don't have to worry about it. And one of the reasons why it can able to do that is because it does have the volume rockers here on one side, and we also have the power button and the fingerprint scanner on the same side here as well. And if we look on the other side, we do have the SIM ejector tool, and on the bottom we have the stereo speakers and also the USB-C and an audio jack for you music lovers out there. And of course, if we look at the front display here, what it does have is a very nice double tempered glass to give you extra protection when it comes to dropping your phones or in terms of knocking on your phone. So it's extra protected over here, and overall it looks really nice with this design. And also one more thing to mention is that this phone here does have an official IP54 rating. So one thing to note is that this phone here in Malaysia would go for about 700 ringgit. And when we talk about the display on this, and now let's move on to the display of this phone. So it does come with a nice 6.67. And now let's talk about the display of this phone. So as you can see, it does come with some thick bezels all around this phone, especially on the bottom here, but it's still able to give you a very massive 6.67-inch IPS display over here with 90 Hz of refresh rate and a peak brightness of 950 nits. So it's very helpful for all you guys, especially for me here in sunny Malaysia. And one thing I really like about this is that it does have the splash touch technology on the display over here. So it's able to give you a little bit more responsiveness and also a little bit more accuracy and some precision when you're using your fingers over here scrolling through your phone, even though when there's some water droplets on your phone. So in case if you are in some environment where you get some rain onto it, or you get some of your water droplets on your fingers, you don't have to worry about it because you're able to still scroll through your phone with the splash touch technology. And as I mentioned before, we do have a stereo speaker at this price point, which is amazing. We have one downfiring here and also on the top here as well. So moving on to the internal specs here, we do have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 680 chipset. It isn't the latest 6th Gen 1, but it is still a very capable chipset at this price point because it is the highest end when it comes to the entry level chipsets. In terms of RAM over here, we do have 8 gigs, and of course you can expand it with an extra 8 gigs with the RAM expansion feature. And in terms of storage, we do have up to 256 gigs of storage. In terms of the software side of things, we do have ColorOS 14 right off the box, so it's on top of Android 14. And in terms of battery over here, we do have 5000 milliamps of battery, and as I mentioned before, you can power this up with the Super VOOC charger, 45 watts. And of course, last but not least, let's talk about the cameras over here. So starting with the selfie shooter, we do have a nice massive And last but not least, let's talk about the cameras on this phone. So starting with the selfie shooter over here, we do have a very nice 8 megapixel f2.0 sensor. And like I see, we switch it on to the back here, we do have a dual camera setup. So the main lens here does give you a 50 megapixel f1.8 sensor. It does have your autofocus, and we do also have a portrait camera here, a 2 megapixel f2.4 sensor, and it does give you a nice portrait shots with this lens over here. And talking about the features of this phone, we do have some nice pro features, video, photo, portrait, and we also have the dual video recording here as well. We have night mode, slow-mo, and all the other fun stuff. So that is it with the OPPO A60 phone. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this phone, and of course stay tuned to this channel as I'll be giving you my final review of this phone. If you guys have any questions, do so in the comment section as well, and of course if you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash that subscribe button down below, and of course I'll see you guys in the next one.